Hello, welcome to Rita's Roost. Well, I've got a hankering this morning to make a block. I'm going to make it out of blues and yellows, and I don't know if I'm going to maybe have us do a swap someday, or if I'm just going to make another sampler quilt. But the quilt block I want to make this morning is a free quilt block pattern from Patchwork Square, and this one's called Crown and Glory. And if I get it made, it'll be a 12.5 unfinished block. And when you sew it into a quilt, it's 12-inch finished block. But it's going to take 3 colors, and I've got my 3 colors. I went through my scraps, and I've just got scraps this morning to make this one out of. I've got a lot of beautiful scraps, and I'm sure you do too. So this will be a scrappy, we'll call it a scrappy block. Oh, now we're going to follow our directions here, and let's see if I can get these pieces cut, and we'll take them over to the sewing machine and sew them up. Let me see. We've got a background fabric, which I'm using this one for my background, and then I've got some yellows here for fabric 2 and fabric 3. My first directions: cut 2 squares 4 7/8 and 2 squares 5 1/4. Let's see if I've got the right rulers here to make this work. Right, we're going to cut the 5 1/4 first. Let me line it up there. My cutter. I'm going to turn it around, and I think I'm going to square that. Yep, it's not, my scraps are not square, so I'm going to square them up a little bit. All right, 5 1/4. Let me look at it. That looks good. I'm looking on this side and looking up here. Up, that's some trimming, and it says now what they want me to do on this one is I've got my little square. Let me tilt that down just a little bit. There's my little square. Now they want us to dissect it, so we're gonna make it into 4 pieces. So I'm gonna put that on this corner and on that corner, and I'm gonna be real careful when I pick up that ruler. And I've got a rotating mat, so I'm gonna turn it around. And then I'm gonna do that. Now I've got those little pieces. So that's, let me see where that one's, we'll find out where that one's gonna go in just a minute. 1 2 3 4. All right, I think they're gonna go here, 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 here. Around that yellow piece in the center, and then over there, and then let's see, we're gonna, all right, now this one I've cut. Let me measure this one again to make sure. I'd already pre-cut one of them before I turned on the camera. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that one. I didn't cut that one very good. Let's try that again. Oh, here's my ruler. Try you again, because if I don't cut them accurate, they won't work very good when we sew them together. 5 1/4. All right, move that out of the way, and let's get this squared up like we want it. I think I'm going to do that what I did a minute ago. And trim that edge. Got a little sliver that's not squaring up. And I'm just going to pick that up and move it. Get my get it lined up. I believe I got it. Let's trim this off. I'm going to move that ruler out of the way, and we're going to do it like we did the first one. Dissect it 2 times. That's 1 time. I'm going to try to move that ruler without moving that fabric. And I'm going to rotate it. Up. I think I got crooked. Oh shucks. Oh shucks. I kind of made a mess. You see that? I wasn't supposed to do that. I make mistakes, especially when I'm trying to show you guys. I'm going to put them on this board here where I think they're going to go. I think this is where they're going to go. All the way out to the side. And then the rest of them, that one's going to go like that. That's where they're going to go. And I'm following my pattern. Let's cut this. Let's cut that one right there. Well, no, we'll see. Let's keep on cutting. Now I'm going to use some of this one. This is not really a scrap. I cut it off for a 3-yard quilt for one of my sisters. That 3. Okay, that center square is 4.5. Heard the rooster. Do you hear the rooster? I heard it. Now, I've got plenty of that, so I'm going to cut it a little bigger to start with. Then I'm going to trim it down. I don't think cutting is my favorite part. I like taking them to the machine and sewing the blocks. But you got to cut them too. Alright, here's our center. That's going to go right there. Does it look like anything yet? Not yet? You don't think so? And let's see. 4, 2, and 7/8. Okay. Don't quite got enough room here to work. With the laptop up there, I can't spread everything out like I normally would. 2 and 7/8. Let me read a ruler. If you're gonna quilt, you have to learn to read the rulers. That's important. A little bit at a time here. 2 and 7/8, right there. Right there. And on those, I've got to cut 4 of these, but when we do them, diagonal. One time on the diagonal. Let's cut one more, and then I'll put them over there and show you what they're going to look like. 2 and 7/8. 2 and 7/8. If you count the little marks on the inches, there'll be 8 little marks. And I want 7 of them. There's another one. Let's go diagonal. Now I'm going to show you where they're going to go on here. Now, still got to add some more pieces. Let me look. Oh, they go plumb up here. I'm not quite ready. But when we do get them all cut, they're going on these corners, and I need to do 2 more up here and up here. What do I need to cut next? Let's go to this piece and cut just a little bit of this one. Yeah, it's a looking right. This is kind of a vintage piece here. Let me find that pattern. I just got too much stuff laid out here. I put 4 squares, 2 1/2. Cut 2 squares, 5 1/4, and bisect both on diagonals. Looking here. What's missing? Oh well, I'll find it when I'll find it in a minute. Let's open that one up. And let's get the ruler that I want. This ruler is 2 1/2, so I'll just use it right here. Get the cutter. Scoot you out of the way just for a minute. Rotate this. Alright. There's 2 1/2. 1. 2. 3. Is that one going to be enough? Let's see. Oh, it is. That worked out. That little piece left over. Let's see where we're going to put them now. Let's look here. Are y'all following along? I think they're going to go right there, right there, right there, and right there. Let's see if I can locate it on here. Right there. So that means those are going to come in just a little bit. Right here. Right there. Right there. And right there. And we're going, like I said, we're going to bring these. We're going to bring those in. I don't have all those yellow ones cut. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it yet? We've added more pieces to the puzzle, but we don't have them all cut yet. What do we need to cut? We need to cut one more, and then I'm going to stop the video and cut them, and then when I come back for part 2, we'll sew them together. 2 squares, 5 1/4 of the one that's going to make the crown. 2 squares, 5 1/4. All right, let me get this. 5 1/4 there, 5 1/4 up there. Move that out of the way. Now, and this one, our instructions say we're gonna diagonal it both ways. And I'll have to cut 2 of them to make enough of the pieces. Go that way. I'm real careful lifting that up because I don't want those pieces to move. If I can do this and cut these and figure this out, you guys can too. Alright. Now I need 4 more of these, but we're going to see where these 4 go. Look at my pattern. I think it goes right there. This one goes right there. Gotta sew them all together to make it really look like it's supposed to look. That's part of it. Wonder if I move these up here. Does that one go up there? I don't know. This one goes up there. And that one goes. That one goes like that. All right, it's not there yet, but I'm gonna keep a cutting pieces. There's my crown. Wonder what maybe that one's turned wrong. Oh, that's it. There we go. I had that one turned wrong. There. That's the way we're going to put it together. But I'm still cutting. But I'm going to stop for now and finish this. And then when I come back with part 2, we'll sew it together. If you think part 2 will ever get here? Maybe. This is July the 23rd. Do you think by the end of the day or tomorrow I'll get the other part? We'll see. Talk to y'all later. Bye for now.